Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in for today's vlog. I hope you're having a great Friday. I hope you're super stoked for the weekend. That being said, I hope you're working towards something, a life that it's just not about the weekend. That every day you wake up, you feel like you can do whatever you want to do. And that's why I'm here trying to help you out. So if you remember yesterday, we talked about value innovation. The ability for us to differentiate ourselves from our competitors allows for us to build a consumer base unlike anything else, because we're engaging directly with them and we're providing them a value that they couldn't get somewhere else. Remember, it has to be something larger than just money. What's your bigger purpose and what are you providing to your customers? So today I really want to talk about what I believe we are in right now, which is the mobile generation. We are the mobile generation because we're constantly traveling, constantly wanting to see the world, constantly taking images of the world. We're mobile entrepreneurs. We're able to run our businesses unlike ever before from our laptops, from our phones. Gary Vee argues that if you can't do it on your phone, you shouldn't be doing it nowadays, because the mobile access, the easy access to our data, to our ability to create content, to engage a following, to brand, and then to continue that relationship long term, we can do that with our phones nowadays. And Gary Vee argues that we should be doing that continually. Check him out at Ask Gary Vee on his show, the Gary Vee Show, the Daily Gary Vee Show. Check it all out. He is huge, has great ideas on how you can best build your brand and do it efficiently. But what does that mean for us if we're the mobile generation? Where is our home? You know, if we're constantly traveling, if we're in a different country every month, you know, if we're someone who our job takes us around the world, whatever ends up being, where is our home? I would argue it's no longer some brick and mortar spot where you grew up or where you lay your head at night. That's not your home. What is a home? A home is where we share, where we love on the people closest to us, where we keep the items that we believe most sacred. And I would argue that those things are no longer tangible. In all actuality, they never were. But with the ability to connect like we never could before, we actually are in the midst of a generation where our home is actually on social media. Yeah, I know that sounds crazy, but our home is on social media because that's where we're sharing the images that we care about most. That's where we're showing the ideas, the not-for-profits, everything that we care about most. And when we're traveling the world and we don't have a brick and mortar to go home to, social media is that home, because that's where we're engaging with our following. That's where we're asking our friends how we're doing, checking in with our family, seeing the new kid that was born, images of them. Essentially, our home is on social media, which means for us that we need to be engaging on there, and we need to be building a resume, whether it be looking for a new job, trying to build a partnership, create a new business, a not-for-profit, whatever it ends up being. We need to be engaging on social media because that's our home. That's where people are looking to find out about us, whether it be looking for a new job and they're kind of checking our resume. Our resume is no longer on a piece of paper. It is what we do online. It is how we engage. It is how we build our brand. And in the mobile generation that we're currently in, so many of us are able to run businesses from our computers, from our phones, and that allows us to travel. That allows us to roam the world and to learn about the world unlike we did before. Remember, when we grew up, we thought the world was being taught to us by sitting through a desk, by reading a book, but that's not the truth. We need to go experience it. We need to give our children the ability to experience the world, and how can we do that better than running a business, than being a mobile entrepreneur? And then our home is online, how we engage, how we love one another, how we build a following, and how we continue that engagement throughout the entire process. Let's ensure that we're engaging online unlike ever before to make sure that our home is as warm and comfortable as we ever thought it could be. Don't you want to come home to a warm world, to a warm home? I know that I do. All right, guys, if you have any questions, as always, message me over at Clayton J. Jensen. Would love to talk about the mobile generation, where you traveled recently, why you love traveling so much, and ideally some type of passion that we can turn into a business that we can make profitable for you so you can continue to travel. That's my dream for you. That's my dream for all of us. Let's work together towards that goal. All right, guys, I hope you liked today's vlog. I hope you have a great rest of the Friday, as always, a great weekend. And until later, you guys stay chill. And as always, stay peaceful. Peace.